Welcome to the space for transformational leaders to unleash their magic, see better client results, work lighter, and live source. Do you trust your soul knowing over the popularity contest? Let's explore this. I'm Darla LeDoux, founder of Sourced, and today's conversation, I want to start with a question. Have you ever allowed yourself to be swayed from your inner knowing about someone or something because someone else, or maybe a lot of someone else's, had a different opinion than you? I know I sure have. I have had the experience on multiple occasions of hiring someone or going to an event or engaging in something because it seemed like all these people that I knew were feeling it. And even though in my, deep down soul knowing, I had a sense that this wasn't right, because other people had endorsed it or were excited about it, I thought, I must be wrong, and they're probably right. And in fact, I've lost money this way by following the advice and then later realizing I can't show up here in true alignment. I recently had an experience of this where someone that I know had a strong opinion about another person that I know and was so clear and right about it that they convinced me that their opinion was true. And then I behaved like their opinion was true, and I never stopped to check in with what I truly thought or felt. And this is where your magic comes in. If you haven't taken our magic quiz, you can find that below this video. But your magic is the way your knowing works through you. Now, if I had paused in this scenario to check in with what my knowing was saying, what my magic was saying, I would have been able to see clearly the energy flow and know what was true for me. But I didn't do that because this opinion was so strong and clear, I let it override my magic. Now, here's what's interesting about this. As I started to unpack it, because it ended up causing me some pain that I made that choice to take that opinion, as I started to unpack it, if something is causing us pain or, creates disruption in our life, most likely it's some kind of energetic pattern that's coming up to heal, right? Just like the reason you would follow the person or go to the event because it seems popular, but your soul doesn't want to go, would be coming from an energy pattern from the past, right? Some kind of wounding that has you not trust yourself. And so for me, I was able to look at this scenario where I had trusted this person and who these people were, and I could actually tie it back to my family of origin and a place where I was consistently told that a certain person was a certain way, and I could go back and see that actually that wasn't the truth. That wasn't the truth. So when I could get in touch with my knowing, and I could go back to being a kid and being in my knowing and imagining these scenarios where I'm being told one thing, but my knowing is picking up something else. And I could go back to that place and claim what was true for me. And in going back and claiming what was true for me, that actually for me, this person was wonderful. For me, this person was solid. For me, this person loved me. For me, this person never gave me a reason to doubt them, except for someone else saying it. And I could go back to that scenario and claim that truth. And I could see that this person putting doubt in my ear about what I knew to be true was the seed of a lifelong pattern of allowing someone with a certain energy, with a certain certainty, with a certain conviction to cause me to override what I knew to be true. Now, what does this have to do with you? Have you ever had the experience of overriding what you know to be true, either because a certain person is very convicting of a different opinion, or because you look around, I've had this happen a lot of times, and you think, well, everyone seems to really like this person. Everybody is following them on Instagram. Everybody's quoting them, everybody, right? And so they must be good, right? And they must be right, and it must be true. And yet, if your knowing senses something is off, I want to encourage you to trust that knowing. I want to encourage you to trust that knowing. If we look around at how many places in our society that the popular candidate is maybe not soul aligned for you, right? Or the popular opinion, maybe you don't at a soul level agree with. Why would that not be true in other places as well? So this is both an invitation to do your work, to go back and clean up any place where you took someone else's truth as your own. And in the present moment, as you're making decisions about whether it's who to study with, who to be friends with, who to partner with in your business, that you are checking in with what your sourced magic, what your inner knowing has to say, and you're trusting that, right? Does my magic come alive here? Does my soul feel safe here? And trust yourself over anyone else, and certainly over the popularity contest. This is Darla LeDoux. I would love to hear how this resonates for you. Have you had these experiences? What healing have you done around this? What awareness can you bring to this conversation? We'd love to hear. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you know someone who's been having this experience of trusting someone else's advice over themselves, send them this video. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you soon.